Good morning, traders. Venderman here, FuturestraderElite. Hope everybody's doing well this morning. Getting the trade plans together. Got some things we need to go over. What's up, Jake? Good morning, Remod. Give me just a second. We'll jump into the chart. To the moon, to the moon. Yep. I jump into the chart here. Morning special K. So, last night I was talking about this, kind of figured that they might try to run this up to the all-time high. We had to see what all was going on today. Like, was I going to run it up and try to double top this and slam it hard? Because today's a Friday, you need to keep in mind that a lot of times Fridays are down days, but they may keep trying to run this up. Yeah, Jake, I was seeing all that in the news. Now see, we've already taken the all-time high in NQ, but the all-time high shows to be around 864 in MNQ. So I'm kind of going to wonder if they're going to try to run NQ up into that range, since that's a high on MNQ. I don't know why they're not closer in range than that, but I'm showing that they're that far apart. I don't know if MNQ on whatever day that was wicked out harder. I know sometimes MNQ can do some funny things when it comes to NQ. So I'm kind of going to be watching that 860 to 870 level pretty hard and see what it does when it gets up there for the MNQ high. Morning velocity. Depending on how they open the market today, how hard they are with the ATR, and see how if it gets whipping around real good. If they want to keep the buying pressure on, I'm going to be looking for some serious pullback areas, that make a lot of sense. And right now, I throw some boxes on. Not too sure that I like this. This is going to be some imbalance on the 15-minute that they've already put in here this morning. That's pretty big. It's around around there. It's some imbalance that's on the 15-minute right now. But you can see this is the 1 minute. They come down here and sweep at 50 EMA. They'd be getting into some of that imbalance, depending on how hard they wanted to pull. We got about 8 or 9 minutes before they're going to open. I'm going to say that I'm going to be looking at an area. This is only if they want to pull back hard at the open, if they want to keep driving this up. Like right here, we got say 530 to 540. I'd be looking in this area, and of course we got this 4-hour zone that it busted through, previous day high, overnight high, pre-market low, all right down in here. And you'll have the 50 EMA down here on the 15. Now, we got I get this mapped out real quick. We got about, say, this box about 570 to 600. That's got the R1 pivot in it. You know, they got through this first box, they could think about tackling this R1 pivot, which would protect this low. You know, they could hammer down right here and V back up. You got to think, we're so extended, everything's downturned right now, momentum wise. Although the bias is bullish across all higher time frames, of course. So, but this whole game plan is to find what we might think will be the best long entry. You know, thing is we can be looking at this now and they open the market and take this straight up and never even and come down. But well, I'll leave these on here all day, because sooner or later, once we do get the pullback in a certain drop, you know, these will be areas of confluence to be staring at, and I will have to adjust these some throughout the day probably, but I kind of like, let me see if I can find something else that can add confluence to one of these. All right, so got, let's say about right here to, hold on, let me double check something. Yeah, this is about 96, it looks like. So now right here we have a 5 and a 15-minute imbalance crossover here. I would kind of think about this middle lower side of this box here. Say let's throw us a horizontal line right there where they cross. Morning swing. So that's kind of what I'll be looking at. Do what? Did it? We got about 5 minutes or so. A little over 5 minutes. I would say maybe stay safe at the open. Just depends on how high they ramp this up. The volatility has not been that crazy at the opens like it usually is. So, you know, they may not get too crazy at the open. They might just get the ATR up to 20, you know, 25, whip it around maybe a little bit. Maybe let it put in the first 15-minute orb there and see. There is a lot of positivity going on in the news with the, you know, oil's down to $81 a barrel right now. 81.62, 60. It keeps going down, fluctuating there, but all this is going to be good for the market. Plus, they're talking about injecting, like, I don't know, it's trillions of dollars, I think it is, or maybe it's billions. I don't know which one, into the market, I think next week. So I have to try to look more into that over the weekend, see if I can find out what that was about, that article I was reading. So all in all, you know, all in all, hopefully we have a good day, you know. Hopefully. Just be patient. You know, if you hadn't already and you're on the stream, go ahead and smash that like button before the market opens. That way, we ain't got to worry about that. I put a reboot link at the beginning of the chat in case we lose the stream this morning. Again, use the reboot link out of the chat. There's a Discord link if anybody new shows up. And sometime probably towards the end of the stream today, I'm going to give away a copy of the FTE Trader Mindset book. And really all you got to do is be active in chat, leave a comment, you know. I'm gonna choose somebody out of the stream today for that. As you can see, they're pulling down in our zone already here. I'm doing a whole lot of talking. I've not even got my stuff set up to trade anything yet. Let's see here. I'll start out with that. I am going to start out with eval first today, just to see what the market does at the open and stuff, and how it wants to play out. I probably won't bring any funded in until we get to a particular level, you know, that's worth bringing the funded accounts into. We added a new channel to the Discord, a funded traders channel for people to post their certificates when they pass and go to funded. You know, if you have them, share them there. Helps uplift the whole community in there to see, you know, what works and what don't, and who's making progress, and people might have questions, you know. Help each other grow. I might repeat a lot of that here in a little bit when more people get on the stream. So we have 30 seconds left before the market opens. I hope everybody's ready. Get your breathing under control. If your heart's racing, get your hand off the mouse. And just because I'm looking at you, Special K, don't mean I'm talking about you. You acted like you're feeling guilty over there. All right, 5 seconds, guys and gals. Here we go. ATR shot to 25. And here we go. Not moving real fast out of the gate. You gotta be understandable that we already took out the high on NQ this morning. We put in a new high, so a pullback would be making a little sense at the open if they want to keep driving the market up. So patience pays. Just hold out. Like, even if we got to give it the first 15 minutes. Morning, Harris. Looking like they're, well, I don't know. The 1 and 2 look ready to bounce. The 5 minute, well, not the 5 minute, the 15 minute has plenty of room to expand. So does the 5 minute. The 5 minute has room to expand to the downside. You know, maybe if we could even get down here, just below this box here, at around, you know, 615 or so, try to protect this low back here, maybe in between these two boxes. That'd be coming down here to test the 50 EMA on the 5 minute in between these two boxes. So, you know, this might be, if they can make a quick push, you know, I'm going to set an order down there, I think, in case they do some kind of crazy candle and push it back up. See if they whip it down there and let the gains begin. If they do take it down here and they try to go against me, I'll probably hold on a little bit because we got so much confluence below this. You know, I don't really want to hold it all the way down to this zone down here, but, you know, we got this R1 pivot just below that with this other box that we put on, so I might hold out for that and maybe add in if it happens, but we'll see. The 5-minute has enough room to expand to the downside that it would blow through that order, though. Probably get down here somewhere. Come on, let's go. Move it down, move it up. Move it one way or another. That's right. Patience pays. Here's that horizontal line they're testing right here that we put in for the market open. Talking about that crossover of these two imbalances is the 5 and a 15-minute imbalance right here. Crossing together. And they filled this one, so we can remove that one. Come on, let's go. What are they going to do? Are they going to get me? You know what? I think I'll throw some right here too, just in case it does some kind of snap. Come on, whip down there and pick them up. Might get left at the train station. I'm not going to chase this out of here, though, if they try to turn this around. I'll close this out and see if I can find a long position once it builds some structure here. If you know what I mean. But just because they still have room on the 5-minute to go down. Bad thing is they got a lot of room on the 5-minute to get past my orders, so I might ought to not be thinking about this level here. I might ought to be thinking about something else. I'm gonna take these off for now. See what this is gonna do. You know, they could pop this up just a little bit, maybe come up here and test the bottom side of the 50 up here and roll this over and get some more downside on the 5-minute first before they make a leg up. I think line in the sand for me on a pullback is going to be right down here in the 530 to 540 range, maybe 545 getting inside this box. That'd have to be about the line in the sand to try to get in long, because if they got down there and didn't bounce very good, it might be on down. They just about filled this in zone here, so I'm going to go and take it off, clear up the screen a little bit. There wasn't much left of that imbalance, so yeah, swing, patience pays. Hopefully we can turn this into a green Friday. Wrap up the final day of the week on a good note, hopefully. Just 5 minutes in now, 6 minutes. The opening range right now is what, 629 and 720. Wow, really? There's 100 points right there. My goodness. Almost 190 or something like that. 81, 91. I mean, that I didn't realize it was that much right there already. I didn't think it was much. So if they can close above this 50 EMA, good. And this cross is down here on the kill zone over the 50-yard line. They closed good above the, well, I would think about taking a long there maybe, but they could just reject or sweep the 50. So I'm going to hold out. I'll try not to take anything until at least after 15-minute closes. Of course you're in it, Special K. Of course you're in it. What? When did you get in it?
Just under the R2, followed down, back 4, I had a total of 4. Then scaling out, I've got 3.
So you're long. Killing. Killing.
I'm in at 6:45.
Oh, right where the line was at? That was our crossover, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I knew we'd put that line on there for a reason. I'm gonna get rid of that line. It already hit. Well, Special K took the crossover, the 5-minute, 15-minute imbalance, and up $400 or $500. We can't all do that. Some of us are busy doing other things.
Patience pays.
Okay. Patience does pay. That's why I hadn't traded yet. All right. If anybody's new on the stream and you're liking the stream, don't forget to smash that like button. You OGs that are on here with me, don't forget to smash that like button on the stream, push it out there further. There is a reboot link and a Discord link at the beginning of the chat. Let's say for some reason the stream drops today, use the link in chat and I will be back up on that link. Somewhere towards the end of the stream today, I will be giving away a copy of the FTE Trader Mindset book. I'm going to choose somebody out of chat. So, you know, if you want a chance at that, maybe stay active in chat today. And hopefully win the week on a good note. It might try to roll over up here at the 50 and give us some more to the downside so we can get us some better long entries. Maybe. I keep an eye ever since we've had the oil issue going on overseas. I've had crude up on my screen on TradingView so that I can watch it constantly as well, because if it's going down, a lot of times that means MQ is going to be going up. If crude oil starts raising in the middle of the day, then I know something's going on in the news, something's wrong, without even having to see the news, because oil just don't move like that on a normal basis. Come on, let's go. What a day. What a day. Is everybody patient? More patient than maybe Special K? Is anybody else trading besides her? Or are we all sitting on the sidelines having JOMO? Don't get me sick. Get back.
I put my screenshots in the thing.
You put screenshots in there, okay. So we got somebody posting in Discord already. Special K posted in setups and screenshots. Long and pre-market there, it looks like 371.50. She's gotten in another trade here since the market opened. 3 cons. Nice trades. Somebody's already posting the P&L. Dave, I don't think he's on stream if he is yet, and he's quiet right now. But he posted. He's an elite member in the Discord. He looks like he passed another eval right out of the gate this morning. Dave's killing it. Passing a 25K eval. That's like 4 or 5 or 6 in the last 2 weeks or a week or something like that. Great job, Dave. Merlin, so hard to sit on the hands, your emotion. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it is hard. And but Merlin, you've gotten real good at that though. Um, Paris is still waiting. Jeff's waiting. Velocity's waiting. We're just a bunch of waiters. We're the wait and see crew. We want to know that when we take our trade, that it's going to end in the green, whether or not we stay at the computer or not. So we're getting close to the 15-minute range here. Got a couple minutes here, or a little over a minute, or 2 minutes, something like that. 629, 725, almost 100 points. So, yep. Patience pays, hers every day. If you I don't know what I was going to say. I forgot. I'm sorry. Trying to do too many things at one time. I'm not even looking at the chart. So we got 5 seconds. The orb's going to lock in. Or no. No, we got to wait for the next candle to close. I'm sorry. See, I'm all over the place. We got to finish this candle. And if we do finish it in here, in between them, then they're locked in about 91 points or something like that. The ATRs are still around 25. So it says anyway. So we hit, what did we get up to? Excuse me, guys. Pre-market high, 812. Now see, we took out the NQ high, but the MNQ high is higher than that for some odd reason. It's up in the 800. So I think I remember trading or watching it maybe that day. And I was like, why is there such a big difference in price right there? I don't know if it wicked out and did something different, but the high on MNQ is like 860 something. This yellow line right up here, 864. So I kind of thought, well, maybe they would at least try to drive NQ up to that area, since that's supposedly the high on MNQ. And NQ's gotten to 819 or whatever. And say that's what it is. We're showing on MNQ we got the 812 today, and NQ showing 819. All right, so what I just put that horizontal line on down here. That's the 50 EMA on the 5-minute, right in this area down here. I was thinking, what if they come down to the bottom of this orb, act like they're going to sweep the bottom of this orb for a breakout, but tag that 50 EMA on the 5-minute and bounce out of here. Just one possibility among lots of possibilities on the chart. I can't get my words out either. Got up too early today, I guess. Should have started streaming when I got up, I guess. I probably would have been up by myself streaming for quite a while, though. Other than Jake. Jake might have been on there. And we'll see how they react. If they're going to push out, are they going to push out and break the orb low? Because it's locked in, and then retest and give us some more. There's a little bit of downside left on the 1, 2, and 5 minute momentum to get down to the downside. Like they could probably sweep past there and get down in this zone down here, the R1 pivot, if they wanted to, but that don't mean they got to, you know? Maybe I need to walk on the treadmill and calm myself down a little bit. The treadmill belt slipping or something. Gonna kill me one of these days. All right. So they tested the bottom of the orb and got a bounce. Still don't really like much of anything that I'm seeing just yet. Hopefully nobody's just clicking buttons, you know, and trading.
36.
Oh man, you grabbed it down there at the bottom of the order. Special K got in at 637. What are you, a scalper? Excuse me. Morning, Melinda. You know, they could be building some type of W here for the win. They break out of the orb, retest, and then they start driving this up, and it be a buy the dip day. We'll see if that's what they want to do. Hit what? Oh, the orb. Yeah. And it says she got in at 64. Morning Gore. Hers says it seems like a trap trying to break out up. Yeah, I mean, it's still being early in the day. They could drive the market up. Even though it's Friday, you know, they could drive the market up the first half of the day and then maybe try to take it down. I was thinking about buying this little retest on this 1 minute of the orb high here, but man, the 1 minute's so extended. Not sure that's a good idea just yet. The 2 minutes kind of extended, the 5 minutes curling to the upside on the 50-yard line. Yeah, there was a lot of good moves in pre-market. I didn't trade in pre-market though. I watched a little bit of it, but I didn't mess with it. Consolidation at the orb high. Morning, Fletcher. I always say part of the thing. Sorry, should I say Renee instead of Fletcher? Or 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 2. Glad to have you here. If anybody's new in the stream today and you're liking the stream, don't forget to smash that like button on the stream, help push it out there on YouTube further. There is a link at the very beginning of the chat for a reboot link in case we lose the stream. We can reboot. Use the link in chat. Discord link if you want to join Discord. Kind of crazy candle was that they just threw in? Maybe they're still just going to range it here, maybe for a minute or an hour. Who knows? I think I'm going to keep sitting on the sidelines for now. I'd prefer to see a pullback down in these zones down here. Preferably down like the overnight high or so. Right down here in the middle of this 4-hour zone or this box below pre-market low. And see what kind of reaction they could find there for a nicer leg to the upside. May not get a good pullback like that though here this morning. I may, if they try to bring it back in range, it come back and tag the bottom of the orb. I might take a long out there, you know, bottom of the orb or the line we had put in here, 620 to 625. Considering they done been down here a couple times. ATR still saying sitting around between 23 and 25 on 1 minute. even though we're in a bullish bias on the market, don't forget it's Friday, because just because the market's bullish now don't mean that they can't be ripping some faces off to the downside. It is Friday. You kind of got to just weigh all your options with it, because I mean there's good news sentiment and all-time high, bullish, but and it's when everybody's thinking like that about how bullish things are and how you get good news and all that, it gets people psyched out, and that's when people think, oh well, this trade can't, they get in a trade and it starts going again, like, well, this can't lose, everything's too bullish, and so they hold on and they hold on, and then before you know it, either you take a really big hit or you blow an account. So why it's so important to be able to read structure. Harris says Trap said he's still waiting. Yeah, me too. I don't see anything making me want to pull the trigger on something yet. So we'll see. They sure are not wanting to let it come down, though. We do have to take that into account, because if they wanted to take it down, they could have already done it. We're 30 minutes into the open, and this is the best they could do for us, was the bottom of this orb, you know? I mean, come on, what's that? Come on. Oh, do you? Dang.
Woman of the spot.
Special K locked in, is locked in on the funded for payout today. Oh, well, you got a couple days, but you're past it though. Don't give none of that back. Good job, Special K. Yep, they act like they want to take it on up. We'll see. Why can't they come back and give some of us patient traders like a place to get long? I don't want to scalp it. You got a guilty conscience over there. I'm not talking directly to you. You're not going to be welcome to trade with us if you're going to be acting like that. Those are the joys you have when you and your wife trade together.
All that 9 months today. Let's get some good luck.
Yep, remod. Appreciate that. Make sure you smash that like button. I reckon it can be, it has its days. Some days it's fun, Melinda.
You better stop.
Velocity said thank, or congrats, I mean. Thanks, Velocity. How about you locking in on that funded? I take it.
Velocity. I hear him too.
Sometimes. You can see it up there too.
No, we can.
ATR is down to 15, 16 area. All right. If they're going to try to play this kind of game, we're going to have to find maybe some closer pullback areas if we want to get long. So just don't think we're going to get anything soon. I don't think too far to the downside. It could take a couple hours to get down in this area if they come down here. So Gore said a pullback to 650s fast. Yeah, that would be nice. That's for sure. I would be thinking something like 640 to 650-ish, something like that is what I would like, but at the rate that it's moving right now, it could be forever for us to get a pullback like that. But so like they're slowing it down for a slow grind. We'll see. I hadn't, for me as a trader, I hadn't seen it do anything like a pullback or anything. This is all a bunch of chop after the market opened. To me, that none of that's tradable. I mean, it's tradable if you're scalping it. Call it what you want, but that's a chop zone. This is all chop zone, and then it started grinding up right here when it broke out of this order. Rest is chop. It can be traded, don't get me wrong, but I didn't want to trade that. But once you get the extension leg, like we're breaking out of the order, that's when you want a fast pullback to a particular level, because you're going to find momentum. Strong bounce right out of it is what you're looking for. V-shape right back up. I think I'm just going to get in my rocking chair, kick back and relax.
What he means by rocking chair, he means treadmill.
No, I'm going to get in my rocking chair on the treadmill and see how well that goes.
Do it. Dare you.
Yeah, the treadmill's wearing me out. I gotta get in the rocking chair.
There you go, Jake.
If we do it, Jake, we're gonna
Video.
video it. That's for sure. I'll get on the other treadmill over there, the big one. See if it'll sling me through the window.
I'll turn it up high speed.
I know you would. You beat me all the time, beat me up. Give me a black eye.
Be the Dane.
Don't blame it on the dogs. We try to, Melinda. You got to be having fun with it, all the time. Only got one life to live. Live it to the fullest. Be happy all the time. Holy, are you serious?
Yeah.
We've been together 12 years. Man, it feels like eternity. God, like 12 years. Lord have mercy.
What were you thinking?
Hmm.
Wait, what was I thinking?
This ain't okay. Just 'cause whatever. All right. Are we going to get us pulled back here or what? Congratulations, Jake. A long time, bud.
Good stuff, Jake.
Yeah. Must be that larceny keeping y'all together. And the Wellers.
All right.
Come on, show us a decent pullback here. Come on, come on. You see, they're going to keep doing us dirty for the longs. Every little pullback, they pushing back. I don't know how long all of y'all been trading NQ or MNQ, but there are plenty of times you get in a bullish trend on the day. You was lucky to get pullbacks of 10 points. You'd have to buy every 10-point pullback if you wanted to, and you almost had to scalp or pick one, get in, and then add to your position on the way up on each pullback that was like 10 points. They could smooth this out here if they want to grind it up and give us a decent trend line here to play off of. Or they might just bring it back up here to this pre-market high and reject. We'll have to wait and see. Not getting much trading done with this waiting and seeing, but I am losing the calories.
Better than your money.
That's right. I'd rather be working off calories than losing money. I don't need to trade today. You done can lock in payout. I'm gonna let you trade mine today.
You guys want to see his headband he's got on.
Shh, don't tell him about my headband. Calm down. Golly, can't have anything to myself. Sweating to the oldies. Oh man. Yeah. You're not allowed to be in here. This ain't supposed to be a stand-up comedian show. How many you got?
Just one.
Where at?
37.
Are you serious? How much are you up? Special K got one micro. She's long in at 637. Sounds like I need to be taking some notes from you.
And I've walked in a lot.
I like it, Gore. Discipline, discipline, discipline. I'm with you. I hadn't traded either. I hadn't taken one single trade today. But who knows? I might put on my scalping boots here pretty soon.
Time to get burned out.
I look at it like this. I think that we've had a pretty good week all in all, Monday through Thursday. Don't necessarily have to trade any accounts today if I don't find anything that sets up the way I'd like it, you know. But I'll still stay here and walk through the structure and what I'm looking at and seeing and what I think is possible. I agree with you on that, Harris. That's kind of why I'm sitting on the sidelines, to be honest. I don't think they have not made a definitive enough answer on which way they want to go. They're acting pretty bullish, but one, they're not bringing it down far enough for long, and two, they're not really pushing it up that hard right now either. You know, so. You know, I'd think about maybe taking this box here, maybe 10 mini time. I don't think so. Not for me, it's not. If I could get this box here down here around 650 to 660, I might take that long all day, depending on what it looks like when it got there. Maybe if I throw a couple orders down here, maybe the market will see it, come down here and get them maybe. Or they might say, hey, there's Venderman's orders on the screen. Let's just go blow through them.
That can absolutely happen.
The market will humble you faster than anything else. That's for sure. What?
I can't even.
I'm not doing anything. Walk on treadmill. Like Ace Ventura.
Stop it.
I thought you was taking a video to post on Discord yesterday when I was vacuuming the pool. I was like, I know she's not taking a picture.
Stop.
Stopped you out? Well, that's why you have it in there, right? Come on, push that down. Man, that's so bullish. You see how they push that back up like that? Come on and drain this off a little bit. We're not going to chase this thing around. It's going to have to give us what our trade plan is, or for me, or I'm just not going to trade. Yeah, but there's a lot of room to expand to the downside. I mean, enough to get past that zone there. But we do have an itty bitty trend line down here. Right, Harris. Plan the trade. Trade your plan.
Email. Turn my email. Let's go for days.
I think that's a good trade plan. Lock it in there. What's it up to? Oh, well,
Second.
I know it's over, but oh, is it still around that?
It's for 181.
181?
And with my fees, it's 54,391.
Well, I guess that's all type of pullback we're going to get. Them type of pullbacks, at least for now. It goes back to what I was saying earlier. They might not give us the pullback that we would enjoy to have. You know, it could be another couple hours, but eventually sometime today. And it might not be these zones. If they grind this market up higher, I'll have a lot more zones to add to the chart once I see the structure play out. But that is if they keep going up. Yeah, you're right, Swing, and it is. I mean, that's no rhyme or reason, you know. Why did it come to this level and do that? It's the bulls being the bulls. They keep pushing. Sellers trying to force it down. Uh, almost there. Almost another mile. Look at how Ventura walks. Too much fun. Who thinks they're going to give us a drop here where we can get filled on the long side? Hey, if you're new to the stream and liking the stream, make sure you smash that like button, push it out there on YouTube further. Trying to grow the FTE community. There's a link in the Discord at the beginning. I mean, there's a link in the chat at the beginning for join Discord if you want to join Discord. Why don't they throw one of them random wicks down there to that box and pick them orders up and push up like that? I think we could find maybe what we want, Harris. I mean, if we're patient enough, you know. No need to, one thing, we just don't need to force the trade, you know. You know, if they keep being too bullish and want to slow grind it up, I'll probably eventually get in somewhere on some wick pullback like that on a long position and try to ride it and add to a winner if it goes my way. But at this point in time, I'm not really looking for a trade like that. I mean, the ATR is down between 10 and 13 back and forth, so sitting and waiting. It's a wait and see game. Trying to get this FTE community growing as big as I can. Trying to hit 700 subs by the end of this month. We are currently at 669, I think. Or, yeah, something like that. Got about 30, 31 more to go to hit that target by end of the month. Wow. I think I could probably go mow the yard and come back and it still be doing this.
Be done.
Yeah, I know.
Let me watch it for you.
Consolidating there on the 50 on the 1 minute. Yeah, almost 10:30 market time. Yep, yep. It is, Melinda. Come on, let's go. Give us a 100-point pullback. They could give us 100 points to the downside and still be above this trend line, still keep the whole bullish thing, still be a higher low than this back here. So they could do something for us. Probably won't. All right, Velocity. Have a good time at the gym. Glad you was here with us. Have a great rest of your day. You know, it's usually when the pullbacks happen is when we walk away. At least for me, it seems like it. Wow, they're doing such a good job holding this to the upside. It's insane. Of course you're in. So I am going to put an order down here close to this trend line, I think, and see, because they spiked down there, held the 50 EMA on the 1 minute pretty good here. Now they're driving it up right here. You know, let's see if they start giving us a trend here. See if the trend is our friend. Now what? We'll see if they're going to try to double top this right here at the pre-market high. Let me wait and see and play first red candle instead of front loading like that. Melinda said 873 is the 200% fib extension. That's good to know. That would put in a new high for MNQ if it was to get there by a little bit. I think it's 864 now. That wasn't really the kind of red candle I was looking for. It may keep going down there. I don't know. Yeah, if they can give us a decent pullback here, I mean, well, I mean, I guess even if they brought it back down here to the 50 EMA on the 1 minute, tap this trend line again, you know, we'll see. See if we can put a little skin in the game here. If you like and stream, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're new here, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel and set the notifications. That way we'll always know when we go live. Won't miss anything. Well, that wasn't no kind of pullback that I wanted to see. Every little dip, every one of them. See what they do here. You know, it looks like it's a little weak right here. If they can't push a higher high up here, then we might be seeing a better pullback maybe in play. It's definitely extended, so, but it could stay extended for a while. Remove my order from the screen. And they're not trying to invite us to the party, no. We usually don't have invitation anyway, do we? We gotta make the party come to us by being patient. Now, I will say if they take out the pre-market high up here, the high of the day, they're more than likely going to go after that yellow line up there for sure, because that's the high. Melinda said she's long at 77, going to try to hold it. We're really overbought up in here, but I might try to get long up here at the high. Depending on how it looks, just because I know the psychological thing is they're going to try to push it. Too close not to try. Man, we're just so extended on the lower time frames. It's almost hard to try to get along without the pullback. I think I'm gonna maybe try for the short play. See if they double top this up here on the intraday. Hmm. Good try. Good job, Melinda. If they close this candle here red back under the pre-market high, I'm going short. Got 15 seconds. Just can't do it. Yeah, they're probably going to go for the high. About 865, something like that. 864.50. $10.40 market time, 10:41. I'm gonna put my sell. I'm gonna try to short at the high. I'm gonna front load this, I think. Hopefully they don't blow through it. But with the way the market looks and reads and momentum, we should get initial rejection maybe there first. That don't mean it has to. Don't follow my trades, but I'm willing to put up some risk for it.
Melinda.
Seeing how is most of their pullbacks ain't been much of like 10, 25 points or better. You know, if it does reject up here at the high, then I might have to be quick and tight on the stop side, you know, because they could shoot it past the high, the all-time high, and, you know, psychologically aim for 900. Excuse me. And if they do, well, if I get at 64, I might hold it all the way to 900. And then see how it reacts there and either cut the trade or add dollar cost average into the trade. Remod said that they like the idea of short to high. Well, you know, you just have to, you got to understand there's risk at play there. You know, I like the idea. I could see why you would. I appreciate that. I mean, make sure you have a trade plan built around your how you would trade it if you take it. You know, every trader is their own trader. You know, don't follow
Trading against yourself.
don't follow each other. I mean, there's nothing wrong with traders having the exact same trade plan as long as you are trading your plan, you know, and it not be someone else's. The fact that they're not trying to roll this right here when they do throw in the first red candle like that on the extension leg is telling me that, hey, I want to take this higher and get this high. Yeah, special case still in it. You still in it like 637?
No,
Oh, you got stopped out, didn't
I
you?
stopped out and hopped in an eval.
All right.
I'm
Yeah.
in it at 741 with 7.
She used discipline and switched over to a new eval and got out of that funded account since she can lock in payout on that.
But she's in it.
But yeah, she's in it now long in an eval
740.
at 741. Golly, you're in at a good price. You have 7.
I am at
You're at 2,300 on the eval.
Yeah.
So you're gonna pass it here in a minute.
Yeah.
I need to let this woman trade my stuff.
I'm gonna hold at the sell side and hold 2 and see what it does.
Yeah, I don't.
At the 899.
I keep Bitcoin pulled up, Jake, on my screen, trading view screen as well. I don't think I've ever taken that tab off. I've been watching it. There been some stuff in the news going on with Bitcoin as well. I hadn't even got a trade in today, and you done locked in on a funded and almost past eval.
Tell Melinda.
What am I doing?
I'm posting a picture of my. You don't need to copy what I'm doing. I have a weird trade plan.
So Special K posted in the setups and screenshots on what she's in right now. 741. 7 contracts up. Wow.
I will only trade like that in an eval.
Swang my wife. My wife is Special K inside the chat. She locked in on a funded today payout, and she just started that eval like literally less than what 30 minutes ago.
Yeah.
She had gotten out of that thing and gotten that eval, and she's already like $2,400. That's all she's trading too is micros.
Sure they know I only go heavy in evals though.
They know. Nice, Melinda. Melinda's at
awesome.
350 on account.
Good job, Melinda.
I got a whole bunch of zeros on every one of my accounts.
What is it called? JOMO.
I do have JOMO all the time. I do not feel bad that I have not traded yet today and missed out on all whatever it's doing.
Good for you.
Now here I am on my front load on this short play. Watch it go against me
Oh,
and then watch me manage the trade. And Jake said let him at them funded.
oh.
I really want to front load like about 50 contracts up here, but I need to wait and see how it reacts first. I probably won't like it. I usually don't. Although, back when we was in a bull trend before we went bearish, I front loaded my trades all the time because key levels react a lot better in a bull trend. Now this being an all-time high could be different, but I ain't scared. Jake, you better be quiet. He said up to 100 points. The thing better not go against me no 100 points. If it does with 5 micros, what is that? $1,000 I'll be down. I'll hold it for 100 points. I ain't scared. Oh, Jake, you're up. You're up 100 points. Nice, Jake. Wow.
Yeah. And you run mine for options?
Yeah. Special case said you want to run hers on the option side. Look at this. Don't leave me at the train station like that. Y'all know y'all want to throw in one of them stupid candles with a wick before y'all reject. Man, that's sickening right there. So what they're doing here is they got close. They're going to do some kind of pullback and they're going to go long here. Golly, man. Why couldn't they just get up there first and do that? That's all right. I'm going to leave them there. We'll see. I think I'll just leave it there and I'm going to walk away. Maybe when I come back, it will have tagged my order and dropped like 200 points. What do you guys think? Gals. Nice job, Melinda. Way to stay patient and hold. She said she got stopped out, but
Awesome.
longest trade she ever had. One, it's putting in the reps one at a time and keep rinse and repeat, and that's how you build that consistency and confidence. Well,
Push.
yeah, push. Watch it blow right through that all-time high. You know what? I know that's probably what they're going to do.
I've got to order in at 900 because it's psychological.
Yeah, I'm about to do the same thing. They're going to blow past this and push it down.
Holy cow.
Well, you know, I was thinking about going about 920 with the stacking the orders up to 920 myself. I just didn't do it yet. See, the thing is that it's awfully weak where it's at. It's hard to believe that they hadn't already tagged the high. They put in all the footwork to get the price back to this spot, and now they don't just tag it. What's holding them back? We're going to take this one and put this one up here at 920 area. Yeah, coming up on the whole hour. Me and her was just talking about the whole hour mark. Almost 11 market time. High 6.4. Let's do 85. Low 5. I don't know if this is really going to dump or not because they done their price actions stabilizing, consolidating right here, draining the momentum indicators down. So, you know, the 1 minute here could drain down, and then they find the turnaround on the 1 minute to go long. Even though the 2 and the 5 have plenty of room to drain off, they've been that way since the market's been open. But that 1 minute's kind of what's controlling everything. They drop it down, it bounces. The 2 and the 5 stay where they're at. Yeah, I'm gonna get long here as soon as this. I'm gonna get long right here. I don't believe for 1 second they're gonna drain this right here right now. Although wouldn't that be sick? I try to get long right there and they dump us all the way down to this level somewhere, and then go all the way back up. Matter of fact, I might ought to look at some charts over here and maybe be looking at some other things.
Holy shit.
Jake said Tesla popped, which is helping the push. Excuse me. If you're new to the stream or OG, make sure you smash that like button on the stream. Help push it out there further. Like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Set notifications. That way you know every time we go live. There's a Discord link at the beginning of the chat. If you want to join Discord, and there's a link to a reboot in case we lose the stream somewhere along the way. Make sure you use the reboot link there in the chat. That way it's easy and accessible. Yep. Whole hour, 11 o'clock market time is upon us. About 15 seconds to go. See if they volume picks up or do anything crazy on the whole hour here. I'm not expecting to see much at this hour, but you never know. Every little pullback met with some demand there. Push it back up. What's new, right? I don't know why they act like it's such a big deal that all we want's 100 points pull back to get long. 100 points ain't anything to this market. And it's not just so much we need a 100-point pullback, as is when you're going to be patient like this, you need to be aiming to take your trades and understand where big money will be having their order set at to try to take positions long or short, whichever side you're going, and target those areas for your entries as well. I'm going to go long right here to target these orders up here. You know, I figure maybe since I would go ahead and take a position in the market, maybe it would go the other way. It's usually how it works. What? So now we're going to target, I had orders set up here to go short. So now I'm going to use these to hopefully sell a couple of these. I might have to add in. So I'll leave the first two should cover. You know, if they keep pushing, I'll end up short unless I change the plan depending on what the market looks like when it gets there. Oh, told you once I get in, they try to go the other way.
Right.
I literally just said when I'll try to go long here and I'll make the market go the other way. And see, that's one of them mind frame things people get into that happens and they think the market's against them. I mean, I knew that I could get in there and it go against me. but they sure act like they want to keep pushing it up and not take it down enough for us to get a good long entry. So now, come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. Rip it through the all-time high and pick them orders up top. One big green candle, one or two, candle over candle, and sweep all that, and then come back down to this box. Looks like they're fighting here pretty good. ATR's around 16, 17, 18, hopping around a little bit. This could be one of them quick deals, quick candle, long wick. We'll see. Or it could be that, well, it could be that to either side, really, you know. Could be out the top, put in a new high, push back down, or it could push down real fast and suck back up. Come on, let's go. I'm going to grab me some stops and put these in case it tags just the high and comes back to the downside real fast. But I don't want to use no stops. But I need to be ready to put it in place, because what if it taps that yellow line and rejects hard? Yeah, you're right. And usually when price consolidates under an all-time high like that, they're going to try to push it through and to the moon. That's right. But I still have to be prepared for any scenario. Wildly insane that they hadn't done it.
Already.
Come on, push. The fight is real at this level here for some reason. Go on, push. Push. You got room to expand on the 1 minute and the 2 minute. Maybe not the 5 minutes so much, but come on, let's go. Push. They act like they're waiting to see if I drop my stop in place right there. Just go up. Come on, let's go. Oh, come on. Let's get it going. Yeah. Tag that high. Get up there to the yellow line. Come on, let's go. They trying. I need them to pop back up and grab them. That way I have 5. I can manage the trade better from that position of 5 than 10. If they try to do something kind of crazy pullback right here. They gonna try to push back here. Push. Push it. They probably have to bounce here at this by this 50 EMA, you know, somewhere right here. Otherwise, I'm about to cut this trade and reposition and let them expand to one side or the other. I just knew it. If I go long, they want to go short finally. On y'all gonna try it one more time? Is this the leg that y'all need? I thought about adding to my position at the 50, but I need to see it bounce. 10's enough for me for right now. Come on, let's go.
Jay, where you at? To the moon?
Let's go, let's go, let's go. I didn't know they was outside. They done dug a hole out there more than likely.
Right down a minute ago. Bandage.
That's Kennel.
Ginger, you got to be moved, girl.
If you're liking the stream and new to the stream or OG to the stream, make sure you smash that like button, push it out there further on YouTube. Like and subscribe to YouTube channel. Set the notifications, let you know anytime we go live. Come on, let's push. Melinda, Jake don't trade futures yet. He trades the option equivalent to Qs and some other things. He trades a whole lot of other stuff, but Swank said pump for FT. Yeah, pump it up. Let's go. Don't make me get back on my treadmill and my rocking chair with my safety bars. Come on, let's go. I'm telling you, it's a good thing I got my sweatband on. I'm over here sweating about this trade. Yeah, he's just talking. He gained 100 points on the trade. Come on, let's go. Show me the money. Show me the money. They keep holding price up here, and they drain the 1 and the 2 minute momentum off again. To give it enough room to expand to the upside. There's no reason they shouldn't be able to get this leg up over that high, or at least tag that high. Come on, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Push. Uh-oh. Oh no. Don't y'all do it. Might be see if they hold it right here, still within the chop range, so come on, let's go. Push.
Elaborate, push up.
Do what?
So let's elaborate, push up.
Yeah, push up, not down. Come on, find them legs. Push.
20 points, quick.
Come on, y'all can do it. Push it. Tired of playing around with this thing. Come on, let's go. Push.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been struggling in this area for sure. Psychologically, though, you would have to say, why are they not taking out the high yet? The fact that they're consolidating here and not letting it drop far enough has to make you wonder.
It's an 11.
They keep draining the momentum indicator just enough to keep trying to keep its chop here. Unless they need to drain them off, all the way to the oversold side, then I'll be looking for a 710 to 720 entry if they actually try to drop this here hard. That might be the magic number. Come on, let's go. Push, push, push. Yeah, Harris, it is Chop City. I should have just stayed patient and just waited it all out like I was doing. Instead, I decided to put some skin in the game and had to deal with that mess. I don't like having to deal with all that chop. Well, I'm gonna be out of the trade one way or another for now. Either I'm gonna stop out or I'm gonna sell out if it gets to at the high. But either way, I'll be fine with not even being messing with it right now till we get us a good expansion move. And I'll take these off because if they do decide to get the expansion move, maybe I should move that on up here, and then I'll follow with the stop if they do break out of the chop and see how high they push it if they take out the high. Still in Chop City. They what are they doing? Come on, let's go. Yep, coming up on 11:30 market time. Now I could see something more happening at this mark than I would 11. At the 11:30 mark, it seems to me. Sometimes we see more often than not some kind of movement than the whole hour of 11. Man, I guess I should have took profit up there on that wick. That half hour number right there is what it's gonna be. It's gonna push this to the moon right here. I should probably put that closer to the 900 mark if they were gonna push out. They're gonna stop me out. Said nope. We got about 12 seconds. That 3 seconds. That's the next candle needs to open up and just straight up. Harder than that. You gotta go straight up. Harder than that. Hit the all-time high. Come on. Making me look silly when I say stuff like that. Come on, push. There we go. Push. You got it. Keep going. Ah, man, the bears are just like, They're like, we're holding this level. I don't like seeing no red on that candle. You need to go the other way.
Stop time.
At the high is up, not down. Oh, if we could just get above it, they got to break above it. They've tapped it a whole bunch of times here, this level. So every time it taps, 855 gets weaker and
There
weaker.
it is.
Come on, let's go. Push. Now 855 should become support if this holds here, and say that they close this candle like this up here. We got about 7 seconds. 855 should be the line in the sand and act as support since we tapped it so many times, broke it. Come on, let's go. Push. Or are we going to get a rejection at the high? This ain't going to be looking so great if they close this candle red at the high. All right. I'm out. Locked in some base hit there. I'm going to take this order off, and I'm going to start looking here to see if they finally decide that they want to go short. I'm going to protect myself in case they do decide they want to push this back up and keep going higher, which could be a fake, could have been fake that they wanted to try to take us down at the high. Come on, let's go. Push. Push. Looks like the Bulls are going to be in control here, maybe. So they're going to drive it higher, even though it's completely exhausted.
Pass that eval.
Special K just passed her eval that she's
200 and I'm out.
started.
Not trading anymore today.
Sounds like a plan, Melinda. What are they gonna do? Are they gonna try to give us a nice pullback here? Maybe. Or are the bulls gonna stay in charge and push back every little pullback? I got the little long that I wanted to push out there to test the high. Then I tried to short the first red candle at the high. Gave all my gains back plus a little bit. Sometimes that's the risk you run. You got to remember that we tapped that 855 so many times was the line in the sand before we made that little sweep. And when you look back here, every one of these was pretty much a retest of that zone. 855, 850, between 852, 3, 4, 5, you know, few points don't matter, but every one of these right here. Test, test, test. You know, when I went short there, that candle actually closed at 855, it looks like. So if they're going to have to close below 855 with a decent candle to think that maybe they're going to drain this off, maybe. Otherwise, if they keep tagging that area has become support, it flipped. So look at that. They pushed that down there and pushed it right back up. See what they do here. They really do need to drain the market down some, though. There's no question in that. Here we got a crossover of some imbalance, 15-minute and 5-minute. They overlap right in this area, 770 to 772 it looks like. So if they can push down here and maybe everything looks all right. The only question I would have is there's enough room on the 5-minute to expand to the downside that I'm not 100% sure. It'll be in line. The momentum indicator will be in line with a bounce out of this area. It don't necessarily have to be, but I'm going to size that down to just 1 instead of 5 because there is a chance that it could go further than that maybe. I'll just have to wait and see what it looks like when it gets there. See, because it might not be a straight down move. They could bring this down in the 1-minute, bounce it, you know, maybe come back towards the 50 EMA. Might take a couple legs here to get down in this area, maybe. And if they did it that way, took a leg up, you know, then dropped a little more, leg up, and dropped a little more, that would get the 5-minute oversold probably in this area. If it were to drop right now, the 5-minute, I don't know if it'll be oversold enough or not. It's looking better though already. The 5-minute's already to the 50-yard line. Come on, let's go. If it would pull back down in this area, these areas somewhere, that'd be getting down, you know, somewhere in the type of pullback we need. All right, so we have a stacked 5, 15, and 30-minute imbalance. And this 30 here is real close to the crossover of the 5 and the 15. So that's looking a lot better for the possible entry right there. Makes me want to get more than one at that level, but I'll wait. See if they can even get down in that area first. It really determines for me. I want to see where the 5-minute momentum is at if we get there. You know, if it's pretty much in the oversold territory, it'd probably be worth adding, putting on a little more risk. Possibly start to position small, you know, and then add to a winner if it does bounce, turns around. Ooh, what is this? Must be something in the news. That was a crazy candle to be happening at what, 11:49 market time. Still gonna stick to my plan for now. One thing I would make this better for me, as far as the trade plan goes, is say that they do take this up here and retest, let's say the high or something, but then put in a lower high right up here somewhere. While they're doing all this, they're going to be dragging the 50 EMA on the 5-minute chart up, and it would be nice if they could drag the 50 EMA up to where this crossover is. Would act more like a magnet. That way, if they do put in a lower high and roll this over, and then push this down a little harder and come into this zone, I will definitely up my risk. We'll go from 1 to 5 or 10 probably. Hmm. Um, House, the ones that are on the chart you see there are the 921 and the 50, the dotted lines. So for some reason, if the stream drops, which I don't think it will, but I guess it still could since we're so far into it, usually happens early. There's a link at the very beginning of the chat for a reboot stream if we had to reboot that y'all can use instead of having to look for it. And then there's a Discord invite link at the beginning of the chat. And before I get off the stream today, at some point, I'm going to give away a copy of the FTE Trader Mindset book to somebody in chat. And Only thing you had to do to qualify for it is be somebody that's in the chat speaking, I guess. That's how I'm going to draw the name from chat. So House is new to futures trading. We appreciate you, Harris. Are you still sitting on the sidelines, Harris? Hadn't taken anything yet? Let's go. What's it gonna do? Nice, Harris. Nice. Yeah, I shouldn't have took. I probably shouldn't even took that trade. And as you can see, I tried to take the short and see if it was exhausted, and the bulls said, "No, we don't think so. We're gonna take your money," and so they got me. But that's okay. We're gonna hit them where it hurts if they keep chopping this price around up here and put in another. And they if as long as they don't grind, well, I don't care if they do grind it higher. Right now, at this point in time, it's like I said about the 50 EMA on the 5 minute. I want them to grind it enough so that it keeps raising and gets up into this confluence, all this imbalance. It's so close right here. That way, when if they do turn around, come down and start feeling this imbalance and then smack that 50 EMA on a 5 minute bounce. That's the exact trade we took yesterday late in the stream. If y'all remember, that thing went against me and I had that level marked out where we had all that imbalance. Well, it's the trade I closed out of manually yesterday because I had passed them evals, but I was copying them evals plus some funded accounts. I didn't really want out of the trade, but I didn't want to lose the evals being passed, so I just manually closed the whole trade. And it was going for us pretty good too. Right now, that 50 on the 5 minute is sitting just under these imbalance zones. You see how close all this can be? They keep moving. If they keep moving this up, then that's going to be my golden spot right there, I think. But in order to do so, they might have to keep moving this, chopping this around, maybe move it up a little bit, give a little back. As long as they keep putting in lower highs, I mean, even if they do put in a new high, that don't really matter to me. What matters to me now is that whatever they do, they drag that up here towards with this level. They don't have to do that. But then that's when I say, right now I got one at risk right there on that level. Because say that they do come down through here, but they want to go down to the 50 EMA on the 5 minute, then it could go against me, down to wherever that's at. And then if they lift it closer to this zone, then I can put more risk at the table here, because not only will I be playing the imbalance, the crossover and confluence of so many imbalance zones, I'll be playing the fact that they're bringing it back to the 50 EMA on the 5-minute chart. And if we're oversold on all the kill zones, like we are getting really close to, then it could be a good setup there. The one other factor we got to take into play with that is it is Friday. So since it's Friday, you don't necessarily have to work in our favor that way. Maybe they want to drain the market off. I mean, we have been in such a tear to the upside. Matter of fact, I'm going to move my order closer to where the 50 would be at. And then if it don't get there, I can pay attention and react to however they react to this area where I have my order. You get another eval?
Right at the top. Pretty soon.
With how many cons?
I had 30.
Oh, you went heavy? I'm about to say. Special K then went and got her another eval. She's up like $1,600 on this short play that's been going on.
Considering like always
Is anybody in a trade now, or is everybody waiting on the sidelines, waiting for a trade plan to set up?
eval.
Swings in long. Nice job. Melinda says she's waiting but done, she thinks. Nothing wrong with that. Pair said he's short. Yeah, I'm looking to see if they try to reject the 50 EMA here on the 1 minute and give us another leg down. Might not work out though. Wayne said they're out. Excuse me. Come on, come on. I'm going to try to be as patient as I can. Just sit on the sidelines, I guess. I don't need to be trying to force anything. No reason to be forcing trades. I want to see a return lower. Be nice if they stay under, say, 852 here. I don't want to see them put in a higher high than this one. They need to keep it there, even if it's a double tap there, and push it back. Either way, even if they do, it don't invalidate what I want to do for a long, but it might take a little longer for that trade plan to work if it even does work. Good job, Swain. We're getting about extended on the 1 minute anyway, so you know. Look at them now. Maybe they want to go after the highs again. Good job, Swain. Pump it up. It's Friday. They might not come back to the desk today. Good job snagging that green, though. Uh, Evan. Come on downtown. Pick me up down here. Maybe I can get a decent trade in today. Old Bulls might be back in charge here. Maybe. They got a lot of room to expand on the 5 minute to the upside. Yep, they need to figure out something they want to do, Harris. Expand it to the downside. Just one good time. Uh, yeah, Remod, been a little patient today. Don't need to force anything. Had a pretty good week this week so far. Don't need to mess it all up on Friday by trying to trade something that's not part of my plan. So, if I don't get a trade that I want to trade, then I'll just have to end on that note, really. Could this be the leg that they're going to give us? See, this is what I was talking about. They keep working this price like that. Now we can keep inching the EMAs coming up on the 5 minute. So I would like to see them get it close to about that 770 area, or as close as they could, and then see it come have a pullback to that zone with the imbalance coverage there where it overlaps. Be like a golden pocket. Means I might get to eat more than fried bologna and baked beans today. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Oh no, I'll tear some spam up. Now, my wife, on the other hand, she won't eat it.
Fried bologna on the other.
Fry me up some spam. I'll eat it spam cold. I'll put it in the air fryer. Some jalapeno spam.
And with sausage.
And yeah, summer sausage in the air fryer. That's pretty good stuff too. Oh yeah, keep on being crazy with what y'all are doing. Keep on raising my 50 EMA. I might as well think that they're going to come tag that possibly if they get a good pullback. I'll move my stuff back up this way. It'd be more like no sardines for me. Oh, give me the pullback. Like old Special K posting in the setups and screenshots has had a pretty good day. Do I? Yep. Come on, let's go. If you're new to the stream, make sure you smash that like button. Help push it out there further. Helps more people find us on YouTube. Like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and set the notification so that you know anytime we go live. They've really held price pretty tight there. You know, looks like just a whole chop section across the top of the screen there. Swang said he likes him, loves them some spam and eggs. Never done it. Have to try it. I wish they would just give me a couple hard down candles, you know, and then suck it all the way back up. I'm going to step away for just a moment. I'll be right back. Well, I was sort of hoping if I walked away and came back, maybe my orders had been picked up. The only thing going against that trade plan is it's Friday. If they did that. they've been holding price up here so well that, you know, what if they do decide to do some kind of weird drain off at the end of the day, and then they just, none of the levels matter and they just keep going. Like if the bulls decide they're tired of messing with it for a day. Excuse me. Well, I think I've taken the least amount of trades today than I've ever taken on a stream. Appreciate that, Remod. Yeah, smash that like button. Rich said 0 trades for me today, so winning day. I like it. That's right. We said it early on. There ain't no reason, you know, we've had a pretty good week. Ain't no reason to end it on a bad note, you know. No trades is a winning trade all day. Well, they finally got me to where I want to be. I'm right inside the pocket that I wanted to be in. So now the question is can we get a pullback to that range, really? Might not ever happen. Not for me today, maybe. Which I'll be fine with that just as well. ATR sitting around 7 or 8. See, they could come down. They could push this to the downside if they would and take out the stops that are sitting below some of these lows, like this one right here. They'd find some. And then right here where orders are, they could sweep this area and take some of these out back here and bounce. That's what I would like to see them do. Don't mean they got to do it, though. Melinda's going to call today. You're welcome, Melinda. We'll catch you on the next one. Have a great weekend and great rest of your day. Same place, same time, come Monday. I appreciate everybody who's showing up and showing out on the live streams day by day. Hanging out and keeping things alive in chat. Man, look at just how strong they are with this.
Right.
It's 12:30 market time. See if they're just doing a double tap at the high up here, close to a double tap. Tough day for some of us.
Great day. Even ones that didn't trade.
Well, yeah, every day's a great day, and even a day where you don't take any trades is a great day. Just tough to find a, a gold star trade, A plus plus. Do what? Melissa is Melinda in the chat, in the Discord. Yeah, you was rocking out with P&L today, wasn't you? Excuse me, guys.
It's still there.
Even if I have to, wait all day and see if it sets up. Well, I mean, I'm not going to stay on stream all day, but I might leave this open and watch it, because what could happen is somewhere along the way they're going to drain this down. Maybe before going in the power hour, maybe they tag this level. Or if they keep grinding up, I would have to adjust my levels. I'm sure I'd find more imbalances and everything else to deal with, but not going anywhere just yet though. No place I'd rather be. Other than maybe being in a swimming pool that ain't ready. It ain't warm enough. Laying in the pool, working on my beer curls.
No,
I think I'm about to get like that revenge trade rage and just full port short.
probably not a great idea.
I said laugh out loud. What a beer. Let's see. Well, I guess it's when you take one of your finest beverages of your choice and you lay in the pool with it, and you work out the curls there as you're taking some drinks out of it. Uh, Whether you're don't necessarily have to be a beer curl. It could be a wine cooler curl, I guess, for the ladies, or it could be a bourbon curl. Just depends on the day. You'll see on my next video that I post, I'll have my treadmill in the swimming pool.
Really?
It might not be alive afterwards, but too many of them bear curls, you might have a treadmill in the swimming pool, though. Yeah, I see what it's doing. You're right. Patience hadn't paid us much today, for sure. Yeah, Gore, it's been one of them days. It was also, I think, a little bit wary on how to read the market today, because we knew that we was going to be trying to tackle at the highs, you know, and then how was they going to react to that? And then it being a Friday, are they really going to try to screw over the buyers and the sellers, and attack both ways? So it's kind of just been taking everything in. And plus we had the new sentiment, where the strat's back open and oil's going down, was way down, a barrel. So there's just so much to take in on a Friday, when a Friday is usually a bad day, or a down day anyway, not necessarily a bad trading day, but a down day. Wow, really swing? I don't know. I hadn't really paid attention to that. Could be. Well, it might be. I mean, we've been in this uptrend for quite some time now. I don't know how long, but that could be a possibility for sure. Go on and do it. Give me the pullback. ATR still sitting same spot. It ain't even really moved. So go figure. Come on, do it. Do it. Do it. Do not what? And you're funded. Why would you do that? Come on, let's go. Like they just won't let it go to the downside. Yeah, snooze fest. Yes, it is. Yep. I'm with you on that. Probably is about time to eat.
Got a hint?
No, I'm talking to Swain. Get in that house and get me some spam and eggs, woman.
I don't think we have some.
We don't have any. If we did, it'd be gone, Burley. If we didn't do anything today, but one thing, we learned to be patient. If you've been on the stream pretty much all day today, you've had to learn some patience if you have not traded. And it's okay.